Hey guys, welcome to the first training vlog on my YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do today is take you through my training day and my workout. Today I'm doing shoulders and chest, so it should be a pretty good day. And I've got the CBARM Energy as my pre-workout, so a little bit less caffeine, but I've had a lot today. So we're going to do that, and then I've got my creatine and aminos in here. So let's go. Alright, so we're here and we're at Heat Republic today. A little bit quieter because I'm doing some filming. A lot easier to hear me and hear me talk. So what we're going to start with today, so push workout. And the way I like to start my push workouts is always with warming up my rear delts. I feel like when my rear delts are warm, I have a stronger base on bench press. Although we're not going heavy on bench press today, I had my heavier session earlier in the week. It still just feels good, and I feel like because I sit down a lot all day, it really feels nice to get in work and stretch out. So I'm just going for feel, about 10 to 12 reps each side to really get them warmed up. I think that was 10. All right, already that feels so good. So we're gonna do 2 more sets of that, and then we're gonna move into barbell bench pressed. Not heavy, too heavy today. It should be a pretty good high rep day. Just really focusing on getting a good pump and keep the muscles active. Yeah, so let's do it. All right, on to my last set of these bad boys. 1, 2, 3. So I'm trying to keep a slight bend in my elbow, but trying to reach out as far as I can outwards. Because that's just going to put all the emphasis and stress on my rear delt. The moment I go like this, or I start being too close, all that's going to do is incorporate my upper back and those larger muscles to take over. So try to reach out as far out as I can. Really put all the stress on those rear delts, and then go do a good nice stretch across your body. That way when you're stretching across your body, your rear delt is at its full stretch or very close to, so you're maximizing that range of movement. All right, couple more. And you don't need to go heavy on this one. This one a little bit goes the long way. I always start at the lowest weight, normally 2.5 kilos. It's a warm-up exercise. We're not looking to hit PB, so just, keep your shoulders nice and healthy. All right, setting up the bench press now. Just getting the rack at the right height to minimize my energy when I unload it. If you got the rack too high, that can have a big impact on the way you bench or how many reps and weight you can push, because you're exerting so much energy on that lift off. So we want to make sure we've got it at the right height, where it's probably like an inch above reach, so you can pop it out and then get your shoulders in the right position. And again, if it's too low, then you're pretty much doing a rep before you start your exercise and sets. All right, let's check the height out of this. Chuck my phone on the ground. All right. So that's a little too low. Now we're just going to pump a warm-up set. I like to pause on my bench press. I feel I'm stronger at a pause, and my shoulders and everything is a little bit more healthier. Come down. Alrighty. Felt pretty good. The bench is sitting a little bit higher, so I struggled to get my leg drive happening. But that'll be alright today because we're not doing heavy reps. But just something to keep in mind. When I do bench press, I like to stay on the fixated bench press and the fixated bench presses. That way your technique's consistent. One big thing with bench press and your compound lifts overall is your reps have to be consistent if you want to get strong and push some weight. So I try to keep as many factors as consistent as possible. So same bench, ideally same bar as well. But for today, this is gonna do. So now I'm just gonna go another 10 reps. I'm gonna move my grip a little bit more narrow today. It's because that's what's feeling all right. That felt pretty good. So yeah, like I was saying, you want to keep your legs active throughout the whole movement. So when you are doing bench press, I like to stay on my toes. That's sort of how I was taught when I was playing league. More powerful. In powerlifting, you have to be flat-footed, but whatever it is, in whatever way you decide to go, just make sure you're pushing your legs and keeping your quads active for the whole movement. That will keep you stabilized, keep your bench stable, and like if you have a solid foundation, you'll be able to press a lot more weight as well. We can go up a little bit. We can go 80. I think 80 will be good for today. Yeah, 80 will be good today because I really want to fry my chest on the cables today. So really get some flies happening and just get a good burn. Not so much exhaust too much or spend too much energy on bench today. So I'm just going to do a couple of sets, 5 reps at this weight with some long pauses and try to keep active in those pauses to get strong in that bottom portion. Because what I find with my bench press is if I can get off my chest, my triceps will carry the weight and I'll get the rep. Whereas if I can't get off my chest, yeah, that's where I fail the most. So I've always focused on getting strong in that lower first third portion because I feel like you can sort of carry a lot of momentum there as well. All right, 5 reps. That felt pretty good. I'm going to go up in weight. So that felt a little too easy. Yeah, I'm going to go up in weight on that one. The reps felt way too easy, which is a good thing. Not complaining. I just want the reps to be clean. I don't want to have to struggle on the reps. All right, so let's see how we go this time. I keep my rest short, 60 seconds. 90 seconds for today on the shorter end because we're not pushing too much weight, so I don't feel the need to rest any longer. So here we go, let's give it a crack. Hopefully it moves as good as the previous set. It was good. I was still happy with that. We'll go to 100 for the last set. Yeah, that set felt good. Bench is feeling good today. Feeling strong. So we're going to do 100 for the last set. Before we get into some high rep flies. So whenever I do flies, I like to just get a massive burn. Yeah, so that works really well. My body responds to it well. So we'll pump this set out and then head over and do some flies. Then we'll do some dumbbell press on the incline. Not too heavy, just really get a good stretch of that bottom portion. And then we'll finish with some shoulders. You'll find with bench press, what I find is, and clients I coach is, it's all to do with the setup. If you can set up strong, then it's just repetition and consistency and the weight will go up. It's if you can get your form perfect or as perfect for you as possible, and you can do that on a consistent basis, then the weight just shoots up. I'm trying to get back to my bench. My PB was 155 for a single paused a couple of years ago. So I'm trying to build back up to that. with work and business and all that, the last couple of years I sort of haven't been making training a priority. So this year I've made it a priority and I really want to get back up to there. If I can hit a 150 bench, 140 bench even again, I'll be pretty stoked. I reckon I'd be sitting at like a 125, 130 PB at the moment. I'm able to hold my strength really well on bench press without too much effort, whereas squats and deadlifts, they cook me. Alright, let's do another set, one more set. So I'm digging my shoulders into the bench to get that strong foundation. Alright, I'm happy with that. That was good. Alright, we're gonna rack this up, put the weights away, put the bench away, and then we'll head over to the cables. We're on high to low flies. So we're gonna start 10 kilos, see how we go, see how it moves. I just don't want to go too heavy where I lose the contraction. So we're gonna get a good stretch, and then we're pulling down out in front to your belly button. And we're leaning over slightly just to maximize that stretch. And you'll see I'm just pausing down the bottom to really squeeze. I want 10 reps at least, and then we're just gonna go until it burns. Alright. Wasn't counting, not sure how much that was. Weight was a little bit too much. I started to I could feel my biceps sort of taking over and my shoulders taking over, so I'm going to take it down a little bit just so I can really focus on that chest and squeeze. Right, short rest, only 60 seconds or less on this one. I want to keep the intensity pretty high and on the muscles the whole session. Oh, that's better. You can feel it straight away. You can squeeze the muscle a lot better with that little bit lighter weight. Ooh, that was heaps better. That lighter weight just really, like, I was able to, it was hard, but I was able to move and get that squeeze. I felt the muscle, the chest, just on the whole time. That's sort of what you want, especially if you're trying to build muscle. You want the tension throughout the whole set. If you train chest, you want that tension on the chest. So you got to really point out when other muscles are taking over to sort of shut the ego down and take the weight back a little bit. Lighter weight is just as effective as heavier weight. They both have their place. All right, one more set. Just go till fail on this one. Making sure I'm in the middle cable machine. Get that stretch. There we go. Ooh. Nice, I can feel my chest pumped. I haven't had any food today, so it's 3 p.m. It's literally been sitting at the desk all day. I was planning to come earlier. I prefer training before lunch throughout the day. I just find my energy levels are better, my muscles feel better. But it is a sat day, so normally there's not too much going on in the business world. I'm just sort of catching up on stuff throughout the week that I didn't get done. So I got distracted today, but we got here and it's feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good for a 3 p.m. session. Normally at these times my brain's just not in and I have a really hard time trying to focus in these sessions at this time. When I set up the incline, I like to only be on like the second notch up. I find a slight incline works really well for my chest. Anything higher, just shoulders take over, shoulders and triceps. So we're going to stick that. We're going to bring this one up a little bit too, just so it feels a little bit better. We're going to start at 30 kilos because I've warmed up. I'm feeling pretty warm, so we're going to start at 30 kilos. And just go for reps. We can get 10, I'll be happy with. I'm going to save 1 or 2 in the tank. Don't want to push it too hard because in 3 days I have my heavy bench day. So we'll start with the 30s. See how we go. Right, focus on that stretch. There we go.
Whew. Little hard. We'll stick with that though. If I get less than 10, is what it is. I'll be happy with it. But feels right. The chest is definitely doing the work. That's what I want. The chest is doing the work. So as long as my other muscles aren't taking over, I'm happy with this weight. All right, let's see how many we can get. Oh, that's a lot harder. That's good. That weight, good weight. Chest is annihilated though, so we're gonna get through one more set, but we're gonna aim for 10 for this last one. But if we get 8, I'll be happy. So see how we go. We've got one more set, so I'll put you guys back over there in prime positioning. 10 reps. That was a grind, that last one. We definitely had more, but I can feel the fatigue coming. So we've got shoulders. Shoulders now. Not too much for the shoulders. We're gonna go just some side lateral raises with the dumbbells, then move to the cables and do some more lateral raises. Throughout the week I get a lot of front delt and rear delt work like we did at the start. So it's more my lateral head that sort of doesn't get that much attention. So I try incorporate lateral head raises, upright rows, like 2 to 3 times a week at least, just to make sure my shoulders are staying balanced. First set we're going 15 reps, so we start nice and high. That was definitely a good burn. With that, you want to make sure when you are doing the lateral raise that again you're reaching out as far as you can, very much like the rear delt flies at the start. Otherwise, if you just go upright, you're just involving your traps and they're going to do all the work. So reaching out as far as you can, but keep your elbow higher than your wrist. That way, as soon as you flick outwards, it's not hitting your lateral head. So elbow higher than your wrist. Moving up, 10 kilos, stepping up in the world. We're gonna aim for 10 reps on this one. So a little bit less, but the weight will be a little bit more challenging. I just don't want my form to break down, because I want to keep the tension on my lateral head. Oh, that felt really good. I'm going to do one more set with the same weight, same reps. So I felt my lateral head the whole time. What I find with your shoulders is my shoulders respond really well to frequency opposed to load. So I don't look at going heavy on these movements. I'd rather do it more often and more frequent. And that's how my shoulders will grow, is if I'm doing it more on a frequent basis, it tends to work a lot better for me. Whereas for you guys, like, might work completely different. But for me, that's what sort of works for my shoulders and those smaller muscles. Because I spend so much time and effort on the compound. So when I get to these stages, it's like that muscle's already fatigued. So that lighter weight works a lot better for me than trying to push weight more on this after the fatigue over there. All right, one more. Short rest. We're just going to go for 10 again. I don't know why that's feeling so good today. Solid. All right, let's head over to the cables, finish off with cable lateral raises, which will just increase the burn a lot more. So I'll explain it when we're over there. Lateral raises on the cables now. So we're going to bring this, if I can bloody pull it down. to not all the way to the bottom, but close, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean out, keeping the weight nice and light, and doing this movement. Alright, I find with this lean, I'm able to focus on that reach out a lot better. And I don't come up as high, but I feel the lower part of my lateral head just fire. So, grabbing here, we don't need heavy on this. We're leaning out, getting that stretch. We're just coming up, bang, bang. Oh, wow. Wow. That one burns like crazy. Right, I lighten the weight. I'm used to using the light fitness machines, which normally I would do like 5 kilos pretty comfortably, but with the Techno Gym, I feel it's a lot heavier, and it's just, by the 8th rep, my shoulders just annihilated. So, lighten it a little, just so I can get that squeeze. All right. Yeah, I can feel that's the better weight. So getting that stretch. Trying to keep my feet close to the cable, just so I can lean out a lot, and then bang. 2. And I'm trying to keep my shoulders and chest square in front of me, so I don't want to turn or twist. I just want to keep everything square and straight. So then it just really makes the only muscle work, that lateral head. Right. My right shoulder is a lot more fatigued than my left shoulder though, which is weird, but we've got one more set and then we'll wrap things up. Last set. Then we can get more coffee and caffeine and food and work. Solid. That's it. Workout done. So yeah, I keep my workouts relatively short, like 30, 45 minutes. Like, I'm busy, like much like a lot of you guys. And yeah, like nowadays in terms of fitness and the gym, I'm really focused on just overall fitness. So like every night I'll go for a run, which does to some extent impact my strength and my hypertrophy, you could say, but I want to get strong and I want to get also overall fit. Like I want to feel better as well. So just keep that in mind when you are trying to build your strength, build your muscle, and also stay fit overall. Like different stresses in your life as well will impact that. Like a big priority for me at the moment is family and business. So got to keep the business alive. So with that, I can't spend an hour, 2 hours in the gym like I used to, really focus on getting strong. So different life stages happen and you sort of need to adjust your training to some extent, and that's fine. So just roll with it. And once you put the effort in and you have built up and you have grinded for a little bit to build a foundation, build muscle, it's a lot easier to maintain. Like a lot of people think that you have to like continuously lift heavy like for the rest of your life, when you don't necessarily need to. Like for you to maintain your muscle, maintain your strength, you don't need to do anything near of what you need to do to build that in the first place. If life gets busy, don't stress. Like still get in the gym, keep those muscles active. Like keeping a muscle active is so underrated. So just getting in the gym and getting it done to the best of your ability every day is what will result in long-term results and just long-term health and well-being. Yeah, so my workouts, that's it for today. Solid 45-minute session. I'm happy with the bench press. The bench press moved pretty well today. Normally, Saturday sessions are a drag, like body's exhausted, brain's exhausted. So when I go to the gym on Saturdays, my energy levels are definitely nowhere near as what they were today. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to get a coffee. I got a lot of work to finish off today and try to get ahead before the week starts next week. So yeah, I'm going to do that, get a coffee, get some food into me, and then go back home and edit this up and get some stuff down. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you like this type of video, if you see value from it, and if there's anything you guys want me to sort of go over. I'll be uploading this once a week of just a training vlog, different day each week, and see where we go from there. But yeah, all right. I'll catch you in the next one. Keep striving, guys.